Alright guys, so I had recorded probably around 30 some minutes of murder on Eridanos, and power went out. So I'm gonna have to load back to this one right here, so yeah. That's 8 minutes, and then that was the last autosave. So it only saved 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah. That's awesome. And OBS didn't, the file was corrupted when it did that, so I don't have that at all. So we're gonna read this, which I already did. Brominating oxalator, blue water coloring, get number 422. Brominating oxalator, mixed chemicals, removed chemicals and vats will be mixed into a new compound, and it gets added to our inventory. We have those right there. It seems, Rizzo's employee journal. It seems Rizzo has set me up with a rather straightforward task. Slug has an automatic mixer for their pool cleaner. If it's automatic, one would think it wouldn't need to be manually cycled. But I suppose I should be thankful it works at all. Instructions. Mix the chemicals by cycling each vat, then use the console to create a compound once you have the desired combination. Not exactly building a terraformer here, but no matter how simple these things are, some people will still have problems. Good that I've been at this for a long time as I have. Chemicals. I got the chemicals. Seems odd to store all of these chemicals together. Putting some of these together would render that pool less habitable than some of the sulfur pits on Monarch. Perhaps that's why they decided to hire a professional. Beneath the entry there is a note in different handwriting. Any opportunistic freelancer that reads this should meet me on the hotel balcony. I have a business opportunity. So, we can go and meet somebody on this balcony. He is, I believe, like right there. We went over there. I'll explore that first, and then we'll meet him like I did before. Man, it just pisses me off so much that that happened, and it was really storming. Not storming. It was really windy. And it, you know, tree probably hit it or something. Can I still in front of the robot? Yeah.
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
Yeah, this is really low in my headphones. I'm gonna turn it up. There we go. But, in the past couple months we've been having just a lot of outages for like a few minutes. Can't jump. And luckily, well, one what happened while I was playing Tiger Woods. What the hell? Oh, it's a robot. Let's go ahead, we'll discover this and then go up there.
We're in the middle of a lockdown. No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here.
Oh.
What do you think you're doing? I don't have time for this. Move along.
See,
Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
are you okay? You sound a little tightly wound. Or who's Matthias?
An idiot. I suspect he's avoiding me, actually, which is the first smart thing he's done all month. Sorry, but do you need something? Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL.
Is it Matthias?
I wish. Matthias is about as useful as a manta queen in a Saltuna cannery. Wouldn't give a damn if he were lost. Frankly, he'd be doing me a favor.
A missing person. I'm actually an inspector. Could look into that for you.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
I'll look into it. What do I need to know?
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
That's how I got it last time. Alright, let's go up here, find this guy. Last time the power went out, it saved, or OBS saved the recording, so I thought, okay, I don't need to replay it, I just need to look at my video and see. Okay, that's the guy. But first I'm gonna get the stuff that's around this building, like I did last time.
You'll have to show me how to do that.
I wanted to look at the video, see where I left off, and then, you know. But this time it did not. I guess the file got corrupted. That's weird. I don't remember this stuff last time. Last time it was like drinks on the tables. Ah, here we go. Maybe I just didn't pick those up before.
Oh
yeah, that's right.
Sampling of the barcode reveals it is host not only to alcohol, but a variety of other substances as well. Among the selection are adrenotime, pep pills, dervish mist, and many other narcotics with unrecognized chemical signatures.
Minutes for 45. Taking any 2 of these at once could shut down most of a person's organs.
Chemical analysis confirms user comment. This news is unlikely to factor into the murder, however, due to frequency of Byzantine narcotic misuse.
I guess rich folks know how to party.
System error. By know how to party, did you mean die?
Yes. Something tells me they won't miss a few extra bottles here and there.
Moralizing. It's not theft, it's object repositioning.
Okay.
I saw you meander on out of the pool and into the greenhouse. Now you're here. Does that mean what I think it means?
I read your notes, so I say I'm interested.
Good. If you're interested in burying the pool, I'm interested in paying you.
Let's see. Why go after a hotel pool, not exactly the most high-profile target?
Maybe not. Maybe I just want Rizzo's working relationship with Slug to implode for the benefit of Spacer's Choice. But you're right, it ain't high profile. And it ain't gotta be. Any damage to Rizzo's is cause for celebration. You ain't gotta concern yourself with my spite. Consider me an average Byzantine, and I'll consider you an average contractor.
Understood, I'm in.
That's great to hear. Or grand, as the Byzantines are so fond of saying. Not that I ain't one. There's a chemical mixing machine in the greenhouse that has more than a few volatile chemicals. Mix them and render that pool unusable. Anything that ain't a cleaner should do. Dump the mix into the pool, then find somebody in Slug and tell them you did it for Rizzo's. That'll get those damn bastards into some red water.
Why Rizzo's? I'm confused about the timescale here. Did Rizzo's ruin the pool, or was that you?
This here's a messy business, friend. And when it comes to messy businesses, the rule's always the same. Don't get too curious, whether it's about Saltuna additives or espionage. Spacer's choice didn't ruin anything. Rizzo's did. And ain't that a coincidence? But it's also gonna be Rizzo's that permanently puts that pool out of commission.
Why Rizzo's?
They're getting a tad too cozy with your friendly neighborhood slugs. We don't want either gaining power on the board. Easier to do so if their alliance ain't so sweet anymore. Personally, I don't think we're going far enough. Rizzo's is all smiling gun hands and uppity scientists. Wouldn't mind bringing them down with some well-placed bullets, but if you're worried about this hurting your relationship with Slug, I wouldn't. The guard's thicker than the shit in that pool. Tell him you're with Rizzo's and he won't question it.
I'll run them off.
Dandy. Come on back once you've done your deed.
So, with that, I'm not really sure if I should. Pool's right here.
Oh, smells worse than rancid salt tuna.
Oh, you're that inspector. Right. Sorry, but the pool's currently closed on account of it stinking worse than my boss. What can I do for you?
Why does the pool look all green?
Space me if I knew. I got here for my shift this morning and found it this way. They can't yell at me for this one, which is good, because a lot of folks seem upset by it.
Perception. This morning, so what happened just before the Spectrum Brown launch?
Gee, you're pretty sharp. Yeah, the reception party would have extended out here, but we had to close it off. What with the contamination. And now the reception ain't happening anyway. Can't do much now but wait for the stench to wear off. We found the individual hired to clean face down in a puddle of his own spit in the orchards. Guess he won't be helping.
Let's see. I think I can help. Found the sun parlor earlier and mixed something for the pool.
Wow, they should have just cut out the wage garnisher and hired you. Why don't you add your mix to the pool doohickey over yonder? Well, that's usually what the last guy did.
Got some questions about the pool.
So long as you don't want to go in, I can answer anything you like.
Pretty heavily armed for a pool guard, aren't you?
Yeah, it's part of the job. I think I'm listed as a security consultant. But all that really means is that if I'm caught without this thing, I get put on pool guard duty. I don't know what happens if I'm caught without it on pool guard duty, but I know that I don't want to find out.
You said that Rizzo's hired someone to do the cleaning?
Yep, still dead. Usually Rizzo's is pretty good at making sure the people they hire ain't got tripicale for brains. But that fella clearly wasn't worth trusting. I met him briefly once. Seemed level-headed enough, but that must have been just a front. Otherwise, he wouldn't have made such a mess of things.
That's everything for now.
Sounds good to me.
And so here's the pool. Got some dead sprats.
Hardline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Pool filter, a mechanical contraption for propagating chemicals inserted above through the pool water. Someone has scratched a sentence into the filter's plating. Arian was here. And we can put it in here. Oh, whoops. I didn't actually mean to. Sublight underground reputation decreased. Oopsie.
You know, I don't remember the pool making those sizzling noises before. Something happened?
Sabotage, you fool. In an act of mad genius, I devised a compound to turn the water acidic.
I always knew trusting science was a bad idea. Now I gotta get this handled before someone falls in and sues the Colonial for chemical burns.
Or 100. You should pay me. That, or your boss learns you let the pool be turned into an acid pit. Are you sure there's anything I can do to help?
Please, I think you helped enough. Lost, what am I gonna do?
Okay, so I didn't actually want to do that. I accidentally hit the X button. But let's talk to this. Well, not that.
Pool's nothing but an acrid mess of concrete, I hear. Hope I'll hear the sound of Rizzo's heads hitting the floor next.
Usually when I wreck something, I'm the one who gets in trouble. Feels good. All this over a pool, I hope you pay me well for this.
Revolutions have been started over less, I reckon. Maybe. Probably. Here's your pay. Spacer's Choice thanks you for your contributions to future profits.
I'm not sure how I feel about that, to be honest. We only got 1,200 bits from it, so yeah. But no reputation decreased after that, so... Alright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta frickin' break these down again. Let's see. This one right here. Let's see the botanical operations. Yeah, I'm not sure if that was really a good thing to do, but it was definitely something to do. The Dissident Queen, Chapter 3. Halcyon Helen commits regicide. Some hours had passed since Helen's entry into the dissident hideout. She had fought no small number of slugmen, destroying the abominations in singular fashion, and had met several employees from many corporations, each forcibly taken by the dissidents for use as test subjects. One such freed captive, who had called himself Hephaestus Harry, had accompanied her as she descended into the lair of the dissident queen. Helen had exchanged only a few words with him, and now would be able to exchange no other, as the man now lay in a bloody heap at the foot of the dissident queen, who, Helen now saw, was not a person, but a tremendous mutant slug. The dissidents, who had apparently been guarding her there, were themselves quite dead, and lay in various stages of mastication throughout the room. The queen feasted on Harry's remains, but as Helen stepped forward, the monster wriggled around to face her. A true queen for a gang of parasites, Helen shouted. The dissident queen reared back, opening its mandibles wide, and gave an inhuman shriek that took the very foundations of the base. Shook the very foundations of the base. Sorry, but I hadn't already read that. So.
Analysis concludes. The losing player used an overly cautious strategy that led to an insurmountable deficit in points.
used intelligence. Didn't Vargas describe Evan as overly cautious? I guess it showed in his play.
Slug discipline records show a half-dozen reports of illegal gambling in games of chance on company property. Perhaps there's evidence of an ante for this game?
Maybe he had a gambling debt someone cashed in on. Work assignment list. A slug employee scheduled under Crew C, Purpleberry Orchards and Connector Complex. Someone has scratched out a name and replaced it with Evan O'Connell's. Investigate the complex between the hotel and the orchards. Requires slug storeroom key to unlock. Same thing. The hell? Oh, we came from over there, I guess. How would... Have we been in this part of the hotel? Broken elevator notice. Notice the Grand Colonial Hotel service entrance is out of order and will be for the foreseeable future. Please use the stairs to transport all equipment to and from the employee quarters until further notice. Additional liniments will be dispensed for those whose back pain becomes too severe to continue providing the impeccable service our hotel is known for. I'm not sure we were able to come in here before.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%.
This seems like a workplace hazard. How hasn't Slug caught this?
Searching Slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
Is this normal?
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
Let's turn the stove on.
Wait, bad idea!
Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.01%.
Oh, it's clean now.
Terribly sorry, but I can't chat just now. Someone on the second VIP level just ordered 15 canid meat pies, and if I don't get to it now, it'll be my head.
I'm an inspector. I've got some questions to ask you about Halsey and Helen's murder.
I understand your devotion to your job. Really, I do. And I hope you'll understand mine. Things might change if you had something very particular to talk to me about, but I'm afraid I'm just too busy to talk right now. I'd be delighted to chat with you later.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we weren't able to get in here before. That dude's right there. Same thing.
Wow, I haven't felt this great in ages. Wonder what happened.
Right.
You trying to get us all in trouble?
Oh,
What do you
God
think
damn
you're
it.
doing?
They keep catching me.
Do what you want.
Happy workers.
Order, out of order notice. Please excuse our mess. We're working hard to remove all the valuable treasures our valued guests have misplaced in our pipes. Per usual, items recovered from the sewage inhaler will be auctioned off at the start of the month to employees of the Grand Colonial Hotel. Note that sanitation materials will be auctioned off as well. Happy hunting. Okay. Steel, rum, and something. Oh, that's glass.
Get anything good for lunch?
Something mighty strange went on earlier.
What happened? Norval get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying a bag up to the second...
Notice of promotion. Congratulations, employee and or addressee. You have been rewarded 1 free tour of the Rizzo's distillation and libation station as a reward for logging at least 10,000 hours of service to the Rizzo's family. As you take your first steps, your first sip of your choice of Rizzo Spectrum Vodka, remember to take a moment to experience gratitude.
You guessed for earlier.
Entering job positioning. Engineer job posting. Attention, the Grand Colonial Hotel is seeking a new volunteer engineer. Skills include elevator maintenance, electrical engineering, civil engineering, computer engineering, quantum engineering, knowing when to keep problems to oneself. The employee who accepts this position will be expecting to carry out their existing duties at the hotel for no additional payments. Talk to your supervisor if interested during your 15-minute break. And don't forget, with more hours logged each week, the closer you get to winning the free tour. Wow.
Even for our guests, it was spectacularly heavy.
Wow, exciting.
The hell? Room B1 keycard.
Great work.
Thank you. Oh wow, this is to where she works. Okay. Not sure why we really would want to come in here, but I remember that we could.
Me oh my, how exciting to see you again. This truly has been a day to end all days. I could die happy. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Apparently not. Surprising there's nothing in here.
Can't imagine what it must be like. Living down here like sprats in a wall.
Well, we do have this. Whoa. Go ahead and loot everything before we look at any of the exam things. The spectacular and thrilling and great adventures of Elaine Norville and Halcyon Helen, Chapter 45 to 137, out of 137. And because the ever-resolute Lord Bellhop, Elaine Norville, had brought his automatic Spacer's Choice auto pistol, now with added explosive ammo, which he held in his big muscular hands, the gigantic horde of rabid cannons was all dead. Halcyon Helen, looking very beautiful as always, with her beautiful eyes and lips and nice shoes, she quickly grabbed Lord Bellhop, Alan, whatever his name is, Norval's hand. "Oh, thank you so much, Alan." She sighed, slowly, batting her beautiful eyes at him also slowly. Sorry, I can't read right now. "You are the best partner I have ever teamed up with. You are so big and strong and good at shooting. I wish I had you with me from day one. Then, maybe I would not have so many dead sidekicks. It ain't no big deal, purple berry cakes." Chuckled Lord Bellhop Alan Norville, as he took a puff from his cigarette and blew the smoke from the barrel of his Spacer's Choice auto pistol at the same time. "I'm just a wandering assassin. Being good at shooting stuff is only because I am part of my job." What? "Yes, you are, and you are so handsome," sighed the beautiful Helen. "Thank you," chuckled Lord Bellhop Alan Norville. Just then, they started to go for a kiss. But wait, just as the romance was about to happen, suddenly a hand had grabbed Alan's leg. Helen screams, It is me, the dissident lord. I am here to get you and take your bits and give them to everyone else for free," screams the dissident lord as the villain began to crawl out of the dirt. His zombie army was also crawling to the surface behind him as well. "I guess there's only one thing to do," sneered the heroic Lord Bellhop, as he took a big Hammersmith flamethrower out of his back pocket that he had been keeping secret just for this occasion. "Time to make some dissident steaks." That's obviously fan fiction. Work IDs of Helen's sidekicks. This pile of cartridges contains the IDs of Halcyon Helen's sidekicks who were killed, mortally wounded, mulched, melted, torn to ribbons, decapitated, or turned into mechanicals in the line of duty, or otherwise identified post-mortem. Typhon Tim, Olympus Opal, Terra 2 Terry, Sparks the Wonder Canid, Burbix 1900 through 1999, Bolt Vanderhuge, Eridanos Eve, Inconsequential Groundbreaker, Maintenance Worker number 13B9, Caleb Bison, the Broker with 4 broken limbs, Halifax, the entire 26th season of the Tile Backers, IDs blackened beyond individual recognition, Stakeout Steve, Dirk, Tenderly. Oh my god. A2. You do need the key card. I can't hack it.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come help me.
Yes. Can we get in there?
I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it.
I can sleep. Hastily written note. To whom it may concern, please consider this note as a service request to fix A3's faulty door. I deeply apologize for not following proper protocols with this informal request, but my terminal is broken. Too broken to submit a service request form to fix it. I normally would never thumb my nose at our standard operating procedures, but I've been stuck in my room for several days now and believe I will likely starve to death quite soon. Well, I hope you hear from someone soon in regards to processing this urgent request. Thank you. Not arm. Trace amounts of sprat saliva on this current stump. Former arm indicates the starving bellhop fed the starving creatures with their flesh. It's a shame she was unwilling to eat herself first. Right. What does this cap do? Movement speed during TTD plus 110. Okay, recharge rate is plus 20. Half-eaten bellhop. Right.
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come help me. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it. The door's stuck. And I know I need to write a service request, but I can't get it under the door. Is anyone there?
She could have just got out the window. People are idiots. So, A2, do we really need it, or can we just... Okay, no, so that one was a little different. Janitor's private diary. Dear diary, my new living quarters are real swell, but I'm having a bit of trouble getting to sleep every night. Management kindly offered to board me up in the hallway while they commandeer my room for Spectrum launch storage. Since then, I swear I've been seeing things. Now I'm sure it's due to lack of sleep on account of the darned leaky pipe above my bed, but last night I saw something like a giant worm slither past me. Now don't get me wrong, I'm entirely grateful over all the space I now have, but I have to find a way to get some rest before I go completely mad. The hell? Okay, so hold on. Okay, we came from in here. Then went that way. Okay. Some dead sprats. Access door controls. Unlock room C2. Engineer's note, you have accessed the Bob Mott's personal minimal effort door control protocol. If you are reading this message and you are not Bob Mott's, exit this console immediately and do not enter my personal quarters. Okay, so we unlocked C2. Messages, notice of termination. To R. Motts from Grand Colonial Hotel Management. Robert, this is to inform you that tampering with hotel property is unacceptable. You were not authorized to repair the malfunctioning time clock. I know you were eager to avail yourself to Rizzo's free tour in exchange for 10,000 hours on the clock. But you've forgotten where your loyalties lie. By accepting that free tour, you would have unwittingly agreed to become part of the Rizzo's family. You were Slug, not Rizzo's. Or rather, you were Slug. I'm disappointed in you, Robert. Consider this message your termination notice, effective on receipt. Well, we unlock C2. But first we go down B. Which we had this room key. What the hell? Thundercap. Removed wall panel. This wall panel has been removed, judging by the scorch marks on the sides and the blowtorch abandoned on the floor. Its removal does not conform to company guidelines. Oh, what the hell happened in here? Oh, we can pick B3s.
This collection of frozen food has not been restocked in some time. Many of these items are not available in the Grand Colonial, and must have been brought in from outside. The fridge was transported here from one of the guest bedrooms upstairs.
So somebody upstairs is sneaking somebody food down here. Handwritten note. I have eaten the purple berries which were in the refrigerator and which you were probably saving for breakfast. They are awful. Okay, now we can go to C, which we unlocked C2, I believe, with the terminal. Oh wait. There we go. I remember seeing that, but I never grabbed it. C1.
Nice.
I believe this is the one we unlocked. Oh, yep. Grand Colony Hotel uniform. Engineer's final notes. To whom it may or may not concern. I don't understand why I deserve to be terminated. I was your engineer. I fixed things. Your time clock was malfunctioning. You were logging 1 hour for every 10 I put in. How is that fair? And yeah, I admit it. I wanted that free tour of the distillery. I put in my 10,000 hours, and I deserved to wet my throat with a little Spectrum vodka. Violet. I didn't know accepting that free tour meant I'd join the Rizzo's family. You know I can't read the fine print ever since that welding accident. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Catch a freighter back to the Groundbreaker? Sublight won't pick me up, so I guess that means I'm going to go talk to Mr. Ludovico, hat in hand, and beg him to employ me. Sorry, I take that back. I won't have my hat in my hand. I turned that in with the rest of my personals. It was a stupid hat anyway, mods. Oh, it's a guesses. I thought it was mods. Okay. Seems to be way more going on here than just Helen's murder. Okay, I think that's actually everything down here now. Yeah. Good thing nobody saw that because I really wasn't paying attention. That place I had not explored earlier. But unfortunately, I think I'll only have time to go back over everything that I had explored earlier. That's over there. I have been over there, right? Yes.
I hope.
Oh, they're all over there. Sell all that junk. Oh, we're already back up to 238.
Timeline discrepancy. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's corporation. His rank would have been that of jawbreaker or higher. This security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with marauders.
Search his pockets. You found 3 bits and a half eaten Rizzo's purple crunch. At least he left this world happy. Pay respects.
Death removes that which we worked so hard to create in life, a shell to protect us from pain. But it is this shell, this self, that is the cause of all our suffering. He is now free.
And paying your respects, I mentioned this before, but of course, must be something that's new for the DLC, because I don't remember it being in here before. What's just the rest of this little area and then go below, which is, I guess it was supposed to be like a secret area or something. Or not a secret, but you know.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This guard also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
Pay respects. All maintenance personnel must thoroughly sanitize after handling engine parts. Associated chemicals are known to cause delirium and lightheadedness. Rizzo's reminds you that proprietary engine chemicals are not intended to be used to induce delirium and lightheadedness. Any personnel caught ingesting or absorbing said chemicals, even unintentionally, will be cited for misuse of company property and charged wages for any affected shifts. Maintenance logs. Entry 247, topped off coolant, should be set for another week. 248, coolant levels dropped faster than expected. I filled the tanks back up, but I'll keep an eye on them. 249, looks like we lost coolant overnight. Must be a slow leak in the tanks or piping. I'm requesting authorization for a full inspection from EAC management. 250. No answer on my request. Must have attached the wrong header. Or maybe I CC'd the wrong sub-department. Trying again. 251. My inspection request is still pending and we're still leaking coolant. 252. I'm just going to look myself. Authorization or no. What's the worst they do to me? Messages. Ramirez, sounds like you've got guests wandering the premises at night. That explains the empty bottles and cigarette stubs. The problem is they tend to wander off the side in the dark. And then hotel management has to run in circles trying to get payment for the days the guest is delinquent. I'll assign security officer Danvers to patrol the complex after dark. He'll probably insist on giving you nightly reports. He's watched a few too many serials. Easiest thing is to just toss them over the edge when he's not looking, so you pass them up the chain for processing, Phelps. And then we'll go in there in a minute. Alright, let's head down here. Oh, I'm over in Kumbad. Oh, wait, what is this? A thunderclap. Oh, okay. Special effect knockdown. Not for quiet assassinations. Consider wearing earplugs.
Security Officer Danvers, nightly report number 27. No sign of trouble, but I'm on the lookout. If it's out there, I'll find it. Wait, I think I see someone. Approaching now. Excuse me, sir or madam. I require your participation in my nightly security report.
Dead. Frigidariator. Look at that in a minute. Coolant canister. A brief whiff of the coolants makes your head swim. Connect a complex maintenance terminal keycard. Which I believe we already got into. Alright. Frigidariator. Has stagger effects. This gun is the answer to the question, what happens if you add engine coolant to a plasma carbine? Then, let's see, really quick. There was some stuff over here. Oops. And then that's just a ladder back up there. Alright.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Hey, Crew C, it's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this.
Come out! Come out to play!
Wow, he's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. Evan, come on, you slackwit.
We've been under there. But where the hell... I mean, I figure it's in here. But I don't see anything. It's so weird. Because usually you'd see that little blue around it as well, but I'm not seeing anything. Oh.
Timeline description. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
And that's before I was able to search for anything with this, is when my power went out, so.
Nice.
Okay, so we gotta go back to the underground, which I guess we weren't really supposed to find until this part, but we have found it.
Sudden death knockout court. Surprised the Byzantines fancy this. We played it on a rudimentary court in prison. Sudden death being more literal than euphemistic.
Whatever, I don't care.
How do we know this isn't just for another one of us?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Okay.
Inspector, I've detected a structural anomaly within a 0.8 meter radius of this locked door.
Could you narrow that down for me?
This floor panel is 0.3 millimeters shorter than regulation length, suggesting unauthorized modification.
I'll bear that in mind. Perfectly normal floor panel. Underneath the loose floor panel is a slightly dirty keycard for room A2.
We got trouble.
Oh shit. Parasite spawn lane. And then all the sprats went rabid on us. Oh, I think we found him.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis confirms this is Evan O'Connell. Analysis also confirms he is dead.
What's the cause of death?
Per additional study of this body's skeletal structure, the cause of death was head trauma.
Are you telling me he wasn't killed by a giant murder slug?
That is correct. Evan was not killed by Eridanium gigaseus. However, Eridanium gigaseus do appear to be responsible for the early decomposition of this body's surface tissue.
So what did kill him?
Further analysis indicates Evan's fatal injuries were sustained from blunt force trauma to the back of the skull, and his head collided with the ground.
He took a bad fall and cracked his head open. Was it an accident? Check for signs. Evan was drunk.
Respiratory analysis concludes Evan was not intoxicated at time of death.
Check for evidence of foul play.
There are traces of blood on Evan's hands, Inspector.
No strength. Whose blood?
Analysis concludes this blood is human, type A. Medical records indicate Evan O'Connell's blood is type O.
Okay. Intelligence, I'll bet money Amelia is type A.
Medical records indicate Amelia Stillwell's blood is indeed type A. Great work, Inspector.
I think it's time we talk to Miss Stillwell.
If you wish to question Amelia Stillwell, Slug's scheduling records indicate that she is presently on duty at the Pilot House checkpoint.
Big ass slug. Ew, look at that Spectrum Brown has that worm in it. Gross. Okay, so damn it. I don't know which is which. We'll go here first. Oh no, that's her. Oh yeah, this is okay, good.
Non-slug personnel aren't permitted on the Pilot House. Can I help you with something?
I need to ask you some questions regarding your coworker, Evan O'Connell.
Sure. He in trouble or something?
Depends. Can you be in trouble if you're not alive anymore? I'm afraid he's dead.
You're kidding! Evan's dead? That doesn't... I don't understand. Can I ask what happened?
I'm not sure yet. Why don't you tell me what happened at the orchards?
We were supposed to haul some crates, but he was sloshed when I got there. Figured he got into the cargo or something, you know? He wasn't gonna be any help. So I figured he could sleep it off in one of the employee rooms under the hotel. Left him on one of the beds in A2. He seemed fine.
Persuade 95. Amelia, I know something bad happened to you in A2. I want to help.
You won't believe me if I tell you.
I found giant slugs on Evan's body. This case is already unbelievable.
You what? Well, shit. Maybe you will believe me. I walked Evan to A2, like I said. And then, out of nowhere, he just came at me. One minute he's laughing and yelling about sharing his joy. And the next, he's choking the life out of me. Grinned the whole time he was trying to kill me, too.
How'd you get away?
dumb luck, I guess. I got a good hit in, threw him off, and ran like hell. If I'd known the fall killed him, I don't know. I should have told someone.
Got a few more questions.
What do you want to know?
Why didn't you tell anyone Evan attacked you?
Because Evan would never attack anyone. I barely believe he attacked me, and I was there. Guess it shook me up pretty good. Evan's always been a total sweetheart. I don't get it.
I found slugs in Evan's body, big ones. Any idea what that's about?
I can't help you there.
Who intimidate? Space's choice is thinking of modeling a new weapon based on my fists. Just saying. I don't want to intimidate. She seems nice. If Evan was a victim in all this, we owe it to him to find out what happened.
Have you been to Purpleberry Orchards, Inspector? Awfully nice out there. You should visit.
Okay. Thanks for the tips.
Anytime.
You said Evan was drunk, but I didn't find any alcohol in his system.
This is making less and less sense. I didn't actually see him drink, if that's what you're asking. Just seemed like the logical explanation, considering how weird he was acting.
Okay, weird how?
Real energetic, but also totally out of it. He was grinning like a fool the whole time, even when he attacked me.
How are you holding up?
I don't know. The whole thing shook me up something fierce, but I'm still here. I'm upset. Angry at Evan. Sad about him being... Scared folks won't believe me. I'm not much for math, so I couldn't tell you how that averages out. But thanks for asking.
It's everything I need to know.
So, what happens now, Inspector?
To you, nothing. I'm not here to get you in trouble, I just want to untangle this web.
Fair enough. I just wish I could understand why he did what he did. Evan is... He was my friend. Or I thought he was. I don't know. I hope you're able to make more sense of this than I can, Inspector.
Okay, report to Lily Vargas. God damn it. Alright, so doing this inspection thing.
Hope you've been enjoying your stay.
Reminds me of a movie called Knives Out. It's a very good movie. What the hell? I haven't been in here either. Oh. Let's just close that. There she is. Ooh. View lockdown alert. Crew turn alert to all sublight underground agents. Until further notice, the Eridanos atmospheric complex is under lockdown. No person is permitted to arrive or depart from the complex without explicit permission from Mr. McKinnon. View logs. Work log Vargas. Just got notified that all of Eridanos is locking down. Something bad must have transpired in the hotel. My scars are aching, which can only mean one thing. There are about to be security issues enough to be a massive void damned pain in my posterior. From what I've seen, every bridge is locking down without my help. Talk about a surprise. Except for one leading to the Purpleberry Orchards. I'm heading out there to make sure it's done right, and to crack some skulls if needed. If you're a slug agent and you're reading this, get your ass to the landing pad. If some uppity Byzantine gets out of here on a ship, it's gonna be all your hides, Vargas. Stillwell. This is Stillwell here, given her report. Here it goes. Here's the reports. Hey, boss, eat it. Haha. Any of you see a bottle of Spectrum Indigo, don't touch it, it's mine. O'Connell. Evan O'Connell reports. Patrolled bridge leading to Wilderness Exploitation Reserve for 8 hours, 14.25 miles. Exchanged shift with Operator Stillwell, 14.25 minutes late. Wait. Oh, 14.25 minutes. Not miles. Patrol landing pad for 8 hours, slept for 4 hours, slated to return to Wilderness Exploitation Reserve Bridge for today's shift. We unlock the safe. Is it stealing? Yes. But she ain't looking. Alright, real quick. Where the hell are we? Huh.
Inspector, you find my missing man?
Let's see. Are you in charge of slug security?
Nah, I only manage operations around the hotel. Cedric does most of the maneuvering for Eridanos proper. I don't envy him. The only thing worse than babysitting a couple of hot-headed, overgrown children would be babysitting the entire lot of them.
You seem a little different than most slug agents.
You mean I can hold a rifle and walk without falling down? Yeah, I'm different from most slug employees in that way. And only in that way. Anyone who says otherwise should be reported to me personally.
Hiding something, huh?
I feel like our relationship would be more copacetic if you dropped this line of questioning.
Persuade 60. Do I look like a reasonable person? Or do I look like someone who will keep pestering you until you snap?
Oh, good. And here I was thinking that today was going along too smoothly. I might have used to work for Auntie Cleo. Might have been security manager of a small pharmaceutical lab. After workplace spat number 175, I decided to defect. Defection isn't taken lightly. Can't go back, so now I'm slug for life.
Okay. If you hate managing people so much, why don't you ask for a transfer?
We talked about this, remember? Defected to slug? I get too uppity, I might end up unemployed. Permanently.
I found O'Connell. He's dead.
Shit. That's fucking inconvenient. What happened?
He attacked Amelia Stillwell, who unintentionally killed him in self-defense. Evan fell and landed on his head. Just an unfortunate accident. I feel like doing this because I feel like with the way that people are in this world... No, this one.
No shit. I gotta tell you, Evan's never been written up for so much as an impolite look. He attacked her? You sure?
I'm satisfied she's telling the truth.
Damn. Okay.
What happened was tragic, but not a crime. Oh, also Evan was covered in slugs when I found him.
That's unusual, but I don't see how that factors in.
Me either, but I intend to find out.
Good for you. That's a nice go-getter attitude you got there. I hope you do figure it out, but my involvement ends here. I gotta figure out who the fuck's replacing Evan. We're short-staffed as it is. A new day, a new pain in my ass.
$1,200 cartridges. Sublight underground protection increased, good because it decreased earlier. Okay, so that ends the only side quest we have. Why can't I move anything? There we go. We'll head to the orchards next. Just down here. What's this? Stuff. Oh, vending machine, okay. But we're gonna go ahead and end that one here. Went a little longer than I intended because of the power outage, but hope you guys are enjoying it. Have a great day and I'll see ya.